Welcome to this week's box office breakdown of the weekend of February 7th to the 9th. We're diving into the weekend top 10, the biggest hits and everything you need to know about the world of box office. Let's get started. First up, the top 10. Let's take a look at how the weekend played out. In first place is Dogman in its second weekend. It cost $13.7 million, dropping 62% from last week. Its running total is now $54.1 million. In second place is new debut Hard Eyes with $8.5 million. In third place is also new debut Love Hurts with $5.8 million. In fourth place we have Mufasa the Lion King. In its eighth weekend it was $3.92 million, dropping 38% from last week. And its running total is now $235.2 million. In fifth place is Warner Bros. Companion. In its second weekend it dropped 68% for $3.02 million. Its running total is now $15.5 million. And now for number 6 to 10. At sixth place we have Sony's One of Them Days with $3 million in its fourth weekend, dropping 49% from last week. Its running total is now $39.4 million. In number 7 we have Becoming Led Zeppelin with $2.69 million. It's also a new debut. At number 8 we have the third week of Flight Risk with $2.6 million. Its running total is now $25.2 million. In number 9 we have Sonic the Hedgehog 3 with $1.75 million in its 8th weekend, dropping 46% from last week. Its running total is now $233.1 million. And number 10 we have Moana 2. In its 11th week it cost $1.54 million, dropping 46% from last week, and its running total is now $456.1 million. This year's top opener remains Dogman from last week, but we have to see next week how Paddington in Peru and Captain America Brave New World will do. These are the top 5 opening weekend grosses of February domestically. At number 1 we have Black Panther with $202 million. At number 2 we have Deadpool with $132.4 million. At number 3 we have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania with $106.1 million. Number 4, 50 Shades of Grey with $85.2 million. And number 5 we have The Passion of the Christ with $83.8 million. The question is, will Captain America next week make this list? And here's how the weekend shaped up per theater. Armand lead the pack with a 11.5k per theater in all of its 2 theaters. Number 2 we have A24's Parthenope with 7.98k in all of its 4 theaters. Number 3 we have Becoming Led Zeppelin with 7.28k in all of its 369 theaters. Number 4 we have Dogman with 3.53k in all of its 3,525 theaters. And number 5 we have Hard Eyes with 2.74k in all of its 3,102 theaters. And taking a closer look at the full weekend chart, we can see that we are still above the averages of 2021 to 2024, which is good. And I think next week we will be again above it. But now we have to see how much we will be above it and if we can reach that red line when Captain America, Brave New World and Paddington in Peru are premiering. And now for some domestic studio rankings. For instance, is now Neon's 10th highest grossing movie domestically with $6.66 million. Spencer is at number 9 with $7.09 million. Apollo 11 is at number 8 with $9.04 million. 3 Identical Strangers is at number 7 with $12.3 million. Anora is at number 6 with $15.3 million. Immaculate is at number 5 with $15.7 million. Ferrari number 4 with $18.6 million. Itonia is at number 3 with $30 million. Parasite is at number 2 with $53.4 million. And Longlegs is at number 1 with $74.3 million. And A24's Baby Girl is now the 8th highest grossing movie for them domestically. It bumped down Moonlight and Heroic for number 9 and 10. It costs $27.9 million. The Iron Claw is at number 7 with $35.6 million. Rarity is at number 6 with $44.1 million. Talk to Me at number 5 with $48.3 million. Ladybird at number 4 with $48.9 million. Uncut Gems is at number 3 with $50 million. Civil War at number 2 with $68.8 million. And Everything Everywhere All at Once is still at number 1 with $77.2 million. And here's the domestic top 10 for 2025. At number 1 we have Dogman with $54.1 million. Number 2, One of Them Days with 39.4 million. Number 3, we have Den of Thieves Pantera 2 with 35.6 million. Number 4, we have Flight Risk with 25.2 million. Number 5, Wolfman with 20.6 million. Number 6, we have Companion with 15.5 million. Number 7, we have new debut Hard Eyes with 8.5 million. Number 8 is Presence with 6.66 million. Number 9 is also new debut Love Hurts with 5.8 million. And at number 10, we have Brave the Dark with 3.89 million. And now looking at the domestic top 10 of 2024, there is some changes here. At number 1, we have still Inside Eye 2 with 652.9 million. Number 2, Deadpool and Wolverine with 636.7 million. Number 3 is Wicked with 471.9 million. Number 4 is Moana 2 with 456.1 million. Number 5 is Despicable Me 4 with 361 million. Number 6 is Beetlejuice with 294.1 million. Number 7 is Doom Part 2 with 282.1 million. Number 8 is Twisters with 267.8 million. And here at number 9 we have now Mufasa Lion King, overtaking Sonic the Hedgehog 3 with 235.2 million. And Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is now at number 10 with 233.1 million. On the international stage, these films are leading the charts. Nessa 2 secured the top spot again with an impressive and huge 264 million in the second weekend. Its running total is now $1.103 billion. It is the first billion-dollar movie of this year, and it's also the first billion-dollar movie in a single market, surpassing Star Wars The Force Awakens. At number 2 we have Detective Chinatown 1900 with 37.7 million. Its running total is now 383.9 million. Number 3 we have Boonie Bears Future Reborn with 9.7 million. Its running total is now 87 million. Number 4 we have Mufasa the Lion King with 8.5 million. Its international total is now 435.9 million. Number 5 we have Creation of the Gods 2, Demon Forces with 7.7 million. And its running total is now 151.4 million. And now when we combine the international totals with the domestic totals, we look at the worldwide top 5. Nessa 2 takes the crown with 264 million for its total of 1.103 billion. Detective Chinatown is number 2 with 37.7 million. Dogman is number 3 with 20.3 million for a running total of 66 million. Mufasa the Lion King is number 4 with 12.4 million for a running total of 671.1 million. It is close to the 700 million mark. We will see if it will get there. Number 5 we have Boonie Bears Future Reborn with 9.7 million. This year's top worldwide opening weekend gross remains Nessa 2 with 301.1 million. Detective Chinatown 1900 is number 2 with 133.1 million. Creation of the Gods 2 Demon Forces is 41.7 million. Dogman is number 4 with 40.6 million. And Boonie Bears Future Reborn is number 5 with 26.6 million. And we will see how much money Captain America will make. It will definitely be number 3, maybe number 2, we will see. And when we look at the top weekend gross of 2025, no matter what week it is, we see that Nessa 2, the first week is number 1 with 301.1 million. The second week of Nessa 2 is at number 2 with 264 million. The first week of Detective Chinatown 1900 is at number 3 with 133.1 million. The third week of Mufasa the Lion King is at number 4 with 77.1 million. And the third week of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is at number 5 with 72.6 million. And now for some other updates. Nessa 2 is now the 7th highest grossing animated movie globally. It surpassed Moana 2, Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4. Minions is number 6 with 1.159 billion. The Incredibles 2 is at number 5 with 1.243 billion. Frozen is at number 4 with 1.306 billion. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is at number 3 with 1.361 billion. Frozen 2 is at number 2 with 1.453 billion. And Inside Eye 2 is at number 1 with 1.698 billion. Nessa 2 is now also the 8th highest grossing movie globally of the 2020s, surpassing Jurassic World Dominion and Moana 2. Deadpool Wolverine is at number 7 with 1.338 billion. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is at number 6 with 1.361 billion. Barbie is at number 5 with 1.447 billion. Top Gun Maverick is at number 4 with 1.495 billion. Inside Out 2 is at number 3 with 1.698 billion. Spider-Man No Way Home is at number 2 with 1.953 billion. And Avatar The Way of Water is number 1 with 2.320 billion. NASA 2 is now, after its second weekend, already the highest grossing January release globally with 1.103 billion. Full River Red is number 2 with 670.5 million. The Wandering Earth 2 is at number 3 with 615.0 million. The Revenant is number 4 with 532.9 million. Kung Fu Panda 3 is at number 5 with 521.2. Bad Boys for Life is number 6 with 426.5. Detective Chinatown 1900 is now already the 7th highest grossing movie with 383.9 million. XXX Return of Xander Cage is now the 8th highest grossing with 346.1 million. Taken 3 is number 9 with 326.5 million. And Resident Evil The Final Chapter is at number 10 with 312.2 million. And before the domestic release of Paddington in Peru already crossed the 100 million mark globally with 104.0 million. We will see if it can take over Paddington 2 and Paddington. And after its second weekend, DreamWorks Dogman is now the 45th highest grossing DreamWorks animation movie. It surpassed Spirit Untamed, Ruby Gilman, Teenage Kraken and Trolls World Tour. It will soon pass The Road to El Dorado and probably also Sinbad. And then we will see if it can make the 100 million mark. And here is the global box office ranking of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Next week, Captain America Brave New World releases. And we have to see where it will land on this list. Will it be like the Marvels with 206.1 million to be the lowest? Or will it get up to the also some previous movies like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 with 845.6 or Thor Love and Thunder with 760.9? We will see what it does. And let's wrap up with the top 10s worldwide. The global top 10 of 2025 is now NASA 2 at number 1 with 1.103 billion. Detective Chinatown 1900 at number 2 with 383.9 million. Creation of the Gods 2 with 151.4 million. Boonie Bears Future Reborn at 87.0 million at number 4. Number 5 is Legend of the Condor Heroes with 85.6 million. Number 6 is Dogman with 66 million. Number 7, Den of Thieves 2 Pantera with 53.9 million. Number 8, Operation Hadal with 48.1 million. Number 9 is now One of Them Days with 39.4 million. And number 10 is Flight Risk with 33.5 million. But Captain America Brave New World will be on this chart next week. But the question is, where will it land already on this chart? It could be at number 4. And now looking at the global top 10 of 2024. Number 1, Inside Out 2 with 1.698 billion. Number 2 is Deadpool and Wolverine with 1.338 billion. Number 3 is Moana 2 with 1.039 billion. Despicable Me 4 is at number 4 with 969.4 million. Wicked is at number 5 with 723.6 million. Doom Part 2 is at number 6 with 714.4 million. Mufasa The Lion King is at number 7 now with 671.1 million. The question is, will it make enough money yet to surpass Doom Part 2? Godzilla X Kong The New Empire is number 8 with 571.8 million. Kung Fu Panda 4 is at number 9 with 547.7 million. And number 10 is YOLO with 481.2 million. But Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is only 10 million behind YOLO, so it will probably take over this 10th spot to be all American releases of 2024. On Wednesday, February 12th, The Witcher Sirens of the Deep releases. Hired to probe seaside village attacks, mutant monster hunter Geralt unravels an age-old conflict between humans and sea people that threatens war between kingdoms. Aided by allies, he must solve the mystery before hostiles escalate. Also on Wednesday, February 12th, is Netflix Honeymoon Crasher. When his fiancée dumps him at the altar for her ex, a young man is left with no alternative but to go on his romantic honeymoon with his mother. La Dolce Villa releases on Netflix on Thursday, February 13th. A successful businessman travels to Italy to stop his daughter from spending all her money to restore an old villa, but Italy has other romantic plans. Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy, starring Renee Zellweger and Leo Woodall, releases on Thursday, February 13th on Peacock. Bridget Jones navigates life as a widow and single mom with the help of her family, friends, and former lover Daniel. Back to working on the apps, she's pursued by a younger man and maybe her son's science teacher. Also on Thursday, February 13th, is Amazon's My Fault London. An 18-year-old girl moves from America to London with her mother and wealthy stepfather. She meets her stepfather, and an attraction brews despite her efforts, unaware her estranged father tracks her down after release from prison. Starting on Friday, February the 13th till the 16th, the first 4 Harry Potter movies are re-releasing in theaters. The George, starring Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy, is releasing on Apple TV Plus on Friday, February 14th. Two highly trained operatives become closer after being sent to protect opposite sides of a mysterious gorge. When an evil emerges, they must work together to survive what lies within. Next up on Friday, February 14th is Captain America Brave New Worlds, Marvel's new movie starring Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford. It's about Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, who finds himself in the middle of an international incident and must discover the motive behind the nefarious global plan. On the same day is Paddington in Peru releasing. It stars Hugh Bonneville and Emily Mortimer. Paddington returns to Peru to visit his beloved Aunt Lucy, who now resides at the home for retired bears. With the Brown family in tow, a thrilling adventure ensues when a mystery plunges them into an unexpected journey. On Friday, February 14th, the 2025 Oscar shorts are releasing in one movie. For the live action shorts, it's Alien, Anuya, Another Robot, The Last Ranger, and The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent. For animation, it is Beautiful Man, In the Shadow of the Cypress, Magic Candles, Wonder to Wonder, and Yak. And for the documentary shorts, it is Dead by Numbers, I'm Ready, Warden, Incident, Instruments of a Beating Heart, and The Only Girl in the Orchestra. And that was it for this week's Box Office Breakdown. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for all the latest updates. And I see you next time.